Yeah, and this kind of is a good topic then I think to talk about too is CM Punk getting hurt. He tore his tricep during Royal Rumble, and now he's going to be out for I believe it's at least 4 months, but they're saying even more in combination with that. And he is somebody from WWE perspective that took a break, had to walk away, like for his own mental health to get back in 2014. After that Royal Rumble, he was done. And then, sure enough, he goes to AEW, has a situation there, get some success, some failures there, if that's how people want to look at it. And then he goes to here. Sure enough, he gets injured again. He's at what? I think he's like 44, maybe is his age. But like this is like the third injury he's had. And Rob, you've stretched. I was even telling my brother this. I was like, make sure you stretch before you start working out all the time too, because it's important. And Rob does it all the time. So you coming from that perspective and seeing where CM Punk is at, how do you feel about that injury? And like, is there certain things when you get to this age, like that you got to be a little bit more conscientious of?
Well, I think when it comes to not getting injured, let's look at the factors. When it comes to what I can do about it, I mean, genetics are probably the main thing, I would think, with most people, but you don't have any control over. Conditioning is basically the only other thing that I do have control over to try to put the odds in my favor. There's nothing I can do for my body other than condition it, which includes stretching, working out, anything that, if it's ice baths, whatever you want to, anti-inflammatory type of a lifestyle, meaning, search for everything that's that fights inflammation. That's all conditioning. So I'm going to say genetics, and I'm going to say conditioning. The only other thing is my movements, right? Obviously, my movements that I do can determine the variance and the probabilities of me getting injured. So if I'm, a high flyer, I'm doing high risk moves, maybe or maybe not, that could be a better chance of getting hurt than if I kept it simple and didn't move very much. It seems like that would make sense anyway. And that's about it. It's like, it's a very physical game. And it sucks for Phil, especially the timing of it, because he was so hot and was the name.
Fire. He was on fire when
he was right. It was really like momentum was picking up big time.
And they love him.
I kind of feel like, like being in the ring, a lot of it, even if you're really tough and you condition yourself, it's still going to be like playing defense in dodgeball. You're zooming around, running back and forth. Sometimes you're going to get hit, though, bam, bam. And sometimes you might get hit every 2 seconds. Bam. You might sit out, just get back in the game, someone hits you with another ball again. Damn it. And it's just because there's so many people running around, there's so many balls running around that, odds are that any one of us could have it happen and happen often concurrently. And then, we're playing an odds game, doing everything we can, hoping that doesn't happen, but it really still could. So I feel like it's more of an odds thing that people aren't giving Phil enough credit for, because I've seen some negative energy on, with the Twitter tards, whatever you want to call them, and them, thinking that he's fragile and coming up with all this stuff, but not necessarily. And by the way, most of the injuries that I know of happened with something really simple. I was in the car on my way to the AEW show on Wednesday, and I rode with Adam. I don't think it's Adam Page. He's on a crutch.
Adam Cole, baby.
Yeah. Oh, he's the one that does the one arm, right?
Yeah.
Boom. About that, what's up with that?
Yeah, hey, that's half my trademark there.
But good guy though, and we were talking. Yeah, and I asked, he's on a crutch, and got the walking boot, and I asked him what happened, and it was something super simple. I said, same thing, Fonzie. You remember in Orlando, I did a sliding kick to Rhino and rolled my ankle, broke it. After all those dives and flips and everything, and I even did a backflip right after I broke my ankle.
Damn.
I didn't know it was broke. I just knew it hurt, and it would. Usually, I could shake it off. I swear, I thought I was indestructible until that happened. So I didn't know how to react to it. I kept trying to walk it off, kept going. Yeah, I did the backflip. But anyway, I just want to mention that too. That a lot of the injuries from talking to other wrestlers. Maybe you can back me up on this, Fonzie, but isn't it usually simple stuff? Just a twist of the ankle in a loose mat or something?
Usually it's the same thing you've done 165 times. How did we wrestle 340 days a year back in, when I started, these guys wrestle and they avoided a lot of injuries. The injuries start coming when we started getting a little more, when the evolution started changing, the sports entertainment guys are doing way more action in the ring and flipping. It's crazy what they do now. So injury is so much more prone to happen, and it does. It does. But it's usually something that you've done 100 times.